Rebecca Nyaguoka nigo banyakoba bakuringorigwa amo ne county assembly ya Kisii abwasiboigo banyakoba gutianigwa koirali bagalio kubonyakerogo bwe ensemeli ya Public Service Board naboigo omoriki omone bwe ensemeli ya Public Service Board no nabo egatia bamtie nigo baba gutwaro kwege namna nigo barachikokora emirimo yabo asenchere yekene no bwasi okweri gukinia e county ya Kisii.
Number 5 of 2017, His Excellency the Governor forwarded to the Speaker of the Kisii County Assembly the nomination of the following two persons to the positions of the Kisii County Public Service Board Chairperson and Secretary, dated on the 5th May 2025. 1. Mr. Aaron Mausa Unguso of ID 4410-872 to the position of Chairperson. 2. Mr. Alfred Moreka Nyawoka of ID 2265-9222 to the position of the Secretary. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the Committee on Appointments. Honorable Speaker, the notification of the nominee established before the House on Tuesday 6th 2025 in the morning sitting pursuant to Standing Order number 42.2 and Section 7.1 of the Public Appointments Act number 5 of 2017 and was committed to the Committee on Appointment by the vetting approval. Subsequently, pursuant to provisions of Article 196 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and Section 745 of the Public Appointments Act number 5 of 2017, the clerk of the county assembly placed the advertisement on the local daily, specifically the Standard newspaper, on Wednesday 7th May 2025, notifying the nominees and members of the public of the time and place for holding the approval hearings. Further in the notice, the members of the public were invited to submit memoranda by way of writing statements on the oath, sworn affidavits on the suitability or otherwise of the nominees in conformity with Section 710 of the Public Appointments Act 2017. Department. Honorable Speaker, also looking down, when we see how when he was asked about how shall you control the ballooning wage bill in Kisii County, he had already answered to the same, which means this person has, in fact, he has knowledge of what is happening around him. And he answered clearly. He will try first to start from the human resource to know exactly what is the problem and how he will start solving it. This is a person who, in fact, knows what he was doing. Secondly, coming to the secretary. On looking at, that is around page 13, I think. Looking at page 12, not 13, at page 12, this is a person, looking at him when his employment record, it is a person who knows how the county government is working, because he's from 2011 up to 2024. In fact, even 2025, he has.
Could have been in here, Mr. Speaker. He is in the Committee of Appointment. And Mr. Speaker, this is the time the leader of majority is here and the leader of minority is here. I think one of the best reports, Mr. Speaker, and one of the best people who
Wanchumuri atakwirana asense mwende nigo imambia lero mugavana bwe county ya Trans Nzoia Musike George Natembea aikira nabo sigwe kigambero kia Milimani Law Court ime yo mucho Nairobi kubatkana amono kulikia statement iritwe igoro asense meli ya EACC na nabo nigo abakili bae babiro batamna nigo Natembea atabugati amamocho kubatkana amona kilike kagirme nigo abwatirane tigwe amona nsemo yo obukurumi wishiringi $1 billion emo nuguta inya.
That's a very serious threat. They have not drawn the matrix to the so-called agents. Was it Governor Natembea's wife? Were they governors? and this court must not listen to them. The accused person, or evil servant, he is Onkoba County. He is a deputy party leader. At the time, the so-called ghost agents were shouting, he was only one advocate. Mr. Simiyu, the rest of us were locked out. The court said that the seriousness of the offense, I repeat, one is
Right umoncho murainyuranga boigo nigo ekigineki kegendete kotegerwa sensemeria mirima lokoti me muchu Nairobi chinga kiagendete kwa nekigwa nigo omuraigwense ya Kenya muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto mambia lero aikirana asensemo ya mukuru ime county ya Nairobi mnenchiremo yokoenana chinyomba echiaba chikoera chiriguririanse gose affordable housing okwana chinga kecho nigo muske Rutago kera egetambukire keigana gotemna oyiga negati echi agenda chiria balirete abananchi kwa kingango chibale konyora chinyomba bakomenya nemono bali bamenyete asenseme yo ya mukuru.
Pongezi. Wapi funguo zenu nione. Wale wenye funguo nione kwa mkono. Funguo zenu. Mimi nawaambia pongezi. Wakati nilikuja hapa miaka miwili iliyopita, wengi walinikejeli. Wengi walitukejeli wakasema haiwezekani. Wengine wakasema eti ni uongo. Leo kwa mapenzi ya Mungu manyumba ni haya. Wenyeji ni wale wananchi wa kutoka pale chini, kutoka Mukuru, mahali hakuna choo na maji na stima na barabara. Leo wako hapa katika manyumba haya. Mahali kuna barabara, mahali kuna maji na stima, mahali kuna joo. Ni kweli si kweli? Na wauliza watu wa Mukuru, mtu akishahama kutoka Mukuru aingie hapa ghorofa ya 1, 2, 3 mpaka 11. Ameinuka hajainuka? Ametoka chini amepanda hajatoka chini? Ametoka bottom hajatoka bottom? Amesonga hapa hajasonga hapa? Akitoka pale Mukuru aje hapa ni bottom up si bottom up? Ni bottom up si bottom up? Ati ni bottom? Ni bottom? Ati ni bottom? Ati ni bottom? Si kweli jameni. Wakati tulisema bottom up, wengine walikuwa wanafikiri ni hekaya za Abunuwasi. Wengine wakafikiri ya kwamba ni hadithi. Leo it is a reality that we live when we say that we are going to lift ordinary citizens, people at the bottom of the pyramid, people living in our slums without sanitation, without proper lighting, without proper drainage, without proper roads, that one day they will live like the rest of Kenyans in decent homes with dignity. We meant it. When we said bottom up, it wasn't a slogan, it was a vision. And today, that vision comes to reality as we move citizens from Mukuru slum to Mukuru new estate, right here.
Wanchumuri chinga kiagenda tukana kigwa kurwa senseme yo mokonyi bumuraigwense ya Kenya muske Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki nigabereka gwesoke na otamnu nige serikali yo muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto ebegete miroblisene yo gochia kugendera gokinia sector yo obolemi okwana chinga kichuni gabereka kubulia abalemi koba abatoru chinga kibagenda tukugwaterana amone wizara elikwana kinga babiri bakoroisia chichiro kirashikunya kabachiko konya abonchurire nabo igo abalemi kwana kinga ngo karabale obonchurire bwabo nabo igo bolimbu bwabo asenchera egwendelete.
Wakati Rais William alichaguliwa, William Ruto, manifesto yetu ambaye mimi ni mmoja wale waliandika manifesto, tulisema ya kwamba wakulima wanaingia hasara kubwa kwa sababu ya bei duni ya bidhaa ya kilimo. Kahawa yetu inanunuliwa na mabroka, viazi mabroka, avocado mabroka. Broka hana shamba, broka hakuna kazi anafanya, kazi yake ni kungojea mkulima anatoa jasho, anatumia pesa yake, ile mapato amepata, broka anakaa katikati hapo, ana block, ananunua na ile bei anataka, kwa sababu yeye peke yake ndiye anajua mahali atauza. Kweli si kweli? Tukasema safari hii tutaondoa watu ya katikati wote, mkulima jasho yake impatie riziki, si namna hiyo? Kwa hivyo hapa tumekubaliana na county government zote 47. Every county, serikali ya Kenya inajenga kiwanda kama hiki ya kuleta pamoja mazao na ile vitu ambao wananchi wanazalisha, zinawekwa pamoja, zinatafutiwa bei nzuri, zinawekwa vizuri vile inaweza uzwa hata nchi za nje. Tuwache kuuza bidhaa zetu kwa bei ya jumla, bei ya chini, bei ya kuuzia mabroka. Kwa hivyo tunajenga kama part of the Kenya Kwanza Manifesto 47 county aggregation and industrial park across Kenya.
Mwanchumura chinga kiagenda tukwane kigwa kurwa senseme yoni kiombe kiaba governor wose council of governors babere bakugania gutware gikaro kiabene amono muraiwensi ya Kenya muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto gukwanira amakongu chi county chigenderete gwitira noena bokorengana amono munyakirgo we kiombe kiya council of governors nigo babere bagoteba buna nerebuya umuraiwensi ya Kenya muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto gochiagwanchira na gutwara egikaro amona bara
county governments to receive adequate resources. The Council of Governors, therefore, urges an urgent summit meeting to discuss the implementation of the Gazette notice and the immediate transfer of these resources to the counties. The Council notes with concern that the Division of Revenue Bill 2025 proposes an equitable share allocation of Kenya shillings 405 billion, far below the Council's recommendation of Kenya shillings 536.88 billion. This figure does not account for the rising non-discretionary costs and the financial burden of newly delineated functions. A quick review of the supplementary 2 budget shows at least Kenya shillings 29.7 billion remains allocated to MDAs despite the Gazette notice volume CXX VI of 16th of December 2024. As of today, county governments are owed Kenya shillings 74.98 billion in delayed disbursements as follows. Kenya shillings 7.19 billion for the month of March 2025 owed to 11 counties. Kenya shillings 34.87 billion for the month of April 2025 owed to all the 47 counties, and Kenya shillings 32.93 billion for the month of May 2025 to all the 47 counties. Additionally, over a week has passed since the signing of the County Government's Additional Allocations Act 2025, but funds are yet to be disbursed. Haphazard contracts were awarded, people are posted to counties, the counties are expected to supervise them, yet they are not in control of the payroll. When they are not on ground and we want to take disciplinary action, we can't because we are not the ones who release their salaries. We write letters to MOH. MOH will tell us, and it should be directed to Public Service Commission. And what we're actually seeing here is the CS is trying to transfer his problem to us. Because if the UHCs that are at work are not funded in perpetuity, the moment their contract ends, they'll start demanding that counties absorb them. And all we're saying is, where is the money to absorb them? So we will only do that if there is sufficient increase in the equitable share to employ them at the same rate that their colleagues in the counties are being offered. And as for the existing contract, if MOH has continued to have them in their payroll for the last 5 years, we don't see the urgency of transferring them to us. There's also the matter of gratuity. These people will have worked for 6 years. We're not being told who's going to pay for their gratuity, and we don't have the money as counties to pay for that gratuity. And these are the reasons why we have looked at this arrangement and have seen
Aitu mwanchumure negati ya ringenda ta ukwarganiria asensemeria ya atekire chinsa ikomi chinsa ibe nabogo chinsa nye chubo tukobwarero.
Aya na yatekire chinga kechi ime ya Kisii TV. Tanga na intwe aso mutandao wetera Instagram amona Twitter @Kisii Television, tonyore YouTube na Facebook Kisii TV, twakire